Tonight, it's Madden NFL football. Super Bowl 56.
To kick off for Baltimore.
For the first time in almost 30 years, the big game is back in Los Angeles. Super Bowl 56 underway.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. The ball carrier.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Throw right sideline here is complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
To number 80.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Got some real estate inside the 30. Way in for the Ravens touchdown. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl and a long one at that. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. Just a great individual effort there to take that pop pass and scamper off into the end zone.
And that's why offenses love that play, partner, because that gives them a chance to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers with a full head of steam behind them. It's often like a track relay. Legs 2, 3, and 4. That first guy steaming ahead, and he just hands it to you, and you get a chance to take off and go before you even get the baton.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now throwing on 1st down and completing it. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
To number 83.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
At their 49-yard line.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down, and he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
A throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A 16-yard touchdown.
And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
1st and 10. At their own 23-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Jackson from the shotgun. The kidder here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of the Super Bowl, and he picks up the 1st down.
Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Jackson on the give to Dobbins.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Ball carrier.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4.
To throw is Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. This is caught inside the 15. And he will finally be taken out of bounds.
Well, after the standard 2-week layoff, you always wonder how's your offense going to respond and come out and play here in the Super Bowl. Well, they got a great answer right there and almost a sigh of relief on that side of the field because now they've got to feel like they can use their entire playbook and game plan for this one.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The tackle there by Fabian Moreau. You don't see that a ton, do you? Or the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball has moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
He's able to call his own number for 8 that time, but it leaves him with a third down.
3rd and 2.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins.
And he will force his way into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run, and the Ravens have taken the lead. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter.
Ravens 14, Washington 7.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. On play action, they'll throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down. On first down, Pollard. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Queen on the tackle. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at their 49-yard line.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Ravens 14, Washington 7.
Second and 2.
They'll run with Pollard. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage, but it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force. And
he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. There he goes right side. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. What a moment for him, a pick 6 in the Super Bowl. You think about some of the big pick 6s over the history of this huge game. I remember, because I was watching with a lot of Colts fans, Tracy Porter picking Peyton Manning to get the Saints' first title.
Yeah, that would have pretty much sealed the deal for New Orleans as well. But I got to go back a ways because, you know, unfortunately I'm considerably older. Herb Adderley, the Green Bay Packers, got it all started. The first pick 6, Super Bowl II against the Oakland Raiders, and some of the better ones that were out there. You might remember Dwight Smith at the Tampa Bay Buccaneers had 2 in one game when they won their Super Bowl championship against Rich Gannon in Oakland. You mentioned Tracy Porter already. How about James Harrison to the Steelers? You remember that one? 100 yards right before the half ended. That was a big-time play. But for me, the absolute classic, Willie Brown in slow motion against the Vikings for the Raiders. The grand old man, Willie Brown, 75 yards.
You recall them all, and what a play here. Another pick 6 in the Super Bowl. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have him set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line.
So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football. Charles, now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
At the 2-yard line.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Dobbins. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop it right around the 1.
Short of the goal.
Every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore.
And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away as the Ravens push further out in front. And when the smaller guy can't power it across the goal line, Charles, sometimes you need to go with a fullback. They did. It worked.
What's that thing about force and mass? How's that?
Oh, yeah. Force equals mass times acceleration.
Oh, that's big-time stuff. That's from the same guy the apple dropped on his head.
He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Ravens 28, Washington 7. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
They're set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd
Back to throw. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
Houston. The quarterback is sacked.
On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. They go play action here on 1st down. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak. And while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close. But the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Trouble, and he's taken down. Justin Houston, his 2nd sack of the night.
How about that, partner? His 2nd sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls, but only 3 have had the record number of 3 sacks in this game.
And we've got the list here if he gets enough. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Monte Nicholson picks it. I just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates You're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. After the interception, here's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal, trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now.
They're trying to set up the screen. It's complete. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. He's at the 50. The 30. 20. 10. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
And this one through the uprights and good.
Ravens 28, Washington 14.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
He's going deep for Brown. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Ravens will extend their lead.
It is good.
Tucker with the extra point. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21.
14.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. 2nd down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he goes out right around the 39. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
3rd and 13.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Yeah, he'll find Hall. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Pass incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
6.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 15-yard line. It's another 10 yards on that one and another 1st down.
15-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. And this will be incomplete. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range, so now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
They'll buy some time right. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Rob Gronkowski as the first half is winding down. And Washington able to cut into that deficit.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So these two teams will head to the locker room as we hit halftime in Super Bowl 56. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in the Super Bowl. Set at the line for this next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll go again with Dobbins. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
That's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
So now at 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look, 6 DBs. From the gun, Jackson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. From the gun, Jackson. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. It'll be a gain of 6, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. He's going to float this over the middle deep. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
I think they want to start getting back into this game. It behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive.
At the 29-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Over the middle, complete. That's Hall.
That's good for a Washington. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Flushed out right. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. 2nd and 10 here in the 3rd quarter of Super Bowl 56. Flush to his right. He'll run it. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now the throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
That's another Washington. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
1st down, and it's Pollard again. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
He was brought down by Marcus Peters. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 34-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
He's tackled at the
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
And 1.
And he will find his man on the outside.
That's good for Washington. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He's got the 1st down inside the 10. That is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown. And Washington has made this a 1-score game. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Makes the score Ravens 35. Washington 28.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Chase Young in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Operating from the gun, Jackson. And he rifles one incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
A gain of 5. It's 4th down.
One quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
28.
Here's Sam Cook now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is fielded at the 27. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 38-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And we're at the time in the Super Bowl where, look, they need points. And they need them badly. Trailing here in the 4th quarter as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Going up top. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this when I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top in the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Pollard. And he's got this down to the 35. 16 yards, a 1st down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. Not much there, only a yard.
And so many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Gain of 7. Makes it
Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he's going to get the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 22.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Eluding the pressure right. This will be caught inside the 10. 19 yards that time for number 19. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
brings up
from the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Now here's Pollard, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this Super Bowl has been as good as advertised. Probably one of the best that we've seen in recent memory. All even here in this 4th quarter. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Another run here with Dobbins. And he'll get this one up to the 26.
The ball carrier.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. From the gun, Jackson. Forced out to his left. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. How about them biting up 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive?
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll run on 1st down. Dobbins. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. Dobbins. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
On 1st down, Dobbins. Try! And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That one good for 33 and a 1st. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run here with Dobbins. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember.
That was a nicely executed block there. But sometimes it's not just the kicker who feels the pressure in this situation.
Well, I think a lot of people could feel pressure on the offensive side. The defense a little more loose with them.
Yeah, listen, they're just going all out trying to get to the football. And to your point, the offensive guys, okay, who do I have? Who am I blocking? If that changes in the defensive front, does that change what we do in our blocking assignment? And sometimes that confusion or that tightness can lead to a bad play.
And it keeps the game tied here late in the fourth. So now a chance for points in the opposite direction after the blocked field goal. And he's got room. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 33.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
What I would do is either hand it off inside or more likely to take a knee and let the clock run out. Because if I'm back there trying to throw and a sack happens, the ball comes free.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Fabian Moreau. And what an effort on the final play of regulation. All zeros on the clock, and we are headed to OT. Overtime in a playoff game, awesome setup. Remember, the rules the same as they would be in the regular season.
That's exactly right, Brandon. Remember, the receiving team, if they score a touchdown, game is over. But if they kick a field goal or don't score, the other team gets a chance to get the football. They get a possession. If they go down and score, they win the football game at that point. If both teams kick field goals, we keep playing. If a defense scores, let's say the receiving team gets the ball, doesn't score, or they throw a pick six or fumble, gets picked up, the defense scores, game over. But here's the best part. In the regular season, only one period is played. We could call it a tie. Here, we're going to play until we have a winner.
So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Here's Pollard again. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Run for Pollard. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now a first throw here in overtime. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Once that ball was popped in the air, you could almost hear the silence, the collective breath being held here in the stadium.
9 yards to go.
Let's be honest about it. We both came out of our chairs, didn't we? Anytime you see the ball in the air like that, there is that collective rise, the crowd holding its breath. And boy, oh boy, the moment of truth as it comes down. Man, that was something.
Everything magnified here in overtime. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. So a big move here, playing to win in overtime. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. They'll run on 1st down. Dobbins. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. He's had some big runs in this game. Not there, though.
But I don't think they're going to be deterred by that play right there. He's had some nice runs in the game. And how many times have we seen a good running back get stopped, yet turn it into something big on a later carry? I'd stay with him.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now what can Jackson do here in overtime? He's going deep for Brown. Oh, it's caught. Touchdown. They win the Super Bowl. And it's all over. Just one is left standing, and that one is the Baltimore Ravens, your Super Bowl champions. And when this moment comes, I think you look back at all the blood, sweat, and tears, the offseason, the workouts, training camp, week 1, 2, 3, all building up now to say you're a Super Bowl champion. It's worth it.
It certainly is, and rarely do we have a team that hoists the Lombardi Trophy that didn't have their share of bumps along the way, didn't have to face some adversity in the journey, and now they get to just enjoy it and revel in it. And all offseason, they'll be signing their autographs with Super Bowl champion underneath it.
And they are the Super Bowl champs. The Lombardi Trophy is theirs, and so are bragging rights for an entire season. What a season it has been. Feels like we have been there every step of the way. Our entire crew doing a wonderful job. Thanks to my broadcast partner, Charles Davis. For all those guys, I'm Brandon Gaudin signing off. We'll talk to you next season right here on EA Sports.